Hey, what's up? Subscribe. Anyway, I'm Coaster Cat, aka Roller Coaster Rider, and I'm here with
Okay.
Who's in Pain. Anyway, we're reviewing Lost at Sea 3. The Rostiest?
Yes. The kids.
No, it's like trying to make a joke like the Rostiest or something.
Whatever.
Anyway, Lost at Sea 3 with a vengeance. Anyway, that's a reference to Die Hard. Anyway, in this one has more arguing than the first two episodes, as you can probably, the way I would just, I could kind of see it as if you've been traveling with your family for a while.
Especially at sea, where
no one in particular, for the record, I'm not talking about anyone in particular.
No, but you're on a yacht, and there isn't many places to go to be by yourself.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you're probably going back from, Italy, right? Italy?
Yep.
To, New York.
Well, they were headed to Milan first.
Hmm?
They were headed to Milan first.
Isn't that also in Italy?
Yeah, before going back.
Who would you say had the main plot? Would it be, Ravi?
No.
Really, they all got equal screen time, but at the same time, it didn't feel like they got a lot. There was no, like, main star.
Right. They all had to pitch in together.
Mm-hmm. You had, Zuri and Bertram, which were kind of upset at each other because Bertram wanted Zuri to do more, and Zuri was like...
to learn how to cook and stuff like that.
And Zuri was like, well, you're the butler. Give me your sandwich.
Yeah.
And there's kind of a short running gag about Bertram eating vegetables.
Yep, very short.
Then there's another subplot about how, and this has been done before on the show, where Luke and Ravi were sharing a room and they didn't like sharing a room because Luke's a slob, and so Ravi was sleeping on the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And Luke accused Ravi of stealing one of his video games or computer games.
Yep.
And you talk for a second.
But he didn't steal it, and then Bertram said, "Oh, I think I saw it in the laundry room or den or something. He saw it. I don't know if there is like a laundry room on a ship. There is, but
and then
it's a boat, not a ship.
And then the third subplot involves Emma showing off some fashion in Italy, apparently.
Right. She could be an intern for a fashion designer.
And Jessie doesn't want her to.
Well, because Jessie is responsible for her, and she still has school and everything. So Jessie said no, she could not, and then Emma was mad at Jessie.
And then that turns into a kind of like an argument between the two. So
you had everybody paired off arguing. Siri, Bertram.
Zuri, not Suri.
Sorry, I keep wanting to say.
We've only reviewed like what, 12 episodes?
Okay. Zuri and Bertram.
Mm-hmm.
Luke and Ravi.
Yeah.
And then Emma
and Jessie. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so Jessie, in a typical mother fashion, or upset parent fashion, says, "You know what? We're turning around right now."
No, we're going to dock, and we're all getting off, and we're flying home.
Mm-hmm. That's technically the same thing. And then when they dock, they forgot the
crew
forgot to put on the rope to
didn't
connect.
Anchor
that's anchor. That's what I meant.
And didn't connect to the post at the pier so they don't adrift. So Bertram in the fog goes to get off to go and get a taxi and falls in the water. So that's where they find out they've been drifting since the crew got off.
Oh, now I remember something. Also, another thing that Luke doesn't like that Ravi is doing is that he keeps studying and saying facts, which is like, no education on a trip.
Right. And then Bertram says to Robbie, okay, Jessie has accepted it that Luke won't learn. His teachers have accepted it. You should accept
Didn't
it.
he also say his parents have accepted it?
No, I think it was just Jessie and the teacher.
Let's see. So then at that point, Ravi realizes that they're heading towards a storm.
Right.
So now, previously they were teamed up as like two each arguing. Now they're kind of in like 3-person teams now, where Luke, or no, where Emma and Zuri, and Bertram have to like make a gigantic flag and
a
sail. Sorry. And then Ravi, Luke, what did they do with? Did they do something with Jessie, or was it just Ravi and Jessie?
Ravi and Jessie.
Okay, they were rationing.
Because he. Oh yeah. No, yeah, she rationed the food.
Yeah. And then they kind of deal with like the storm of the century. Arrgh.
Yep.
That's my lame pirate accent.
Okay, that was pretty good.
But as a famous person once said, pirates and Nazis, those are the only two groups you can make fun of that no one will complain about. That's a true quote.
Okay, whatever. I didn't like that, but whatever.
I can play it. I'll play you the quote.
No, it's fine.
I'll play you the quote after this.
Okay.
Once I find it. Then so yeah, they're kind of battling this huge storm. Thunder, lightning, and
big waves.
Big waves.
Swells.
They then realize that they don't have the keys.
Right, they don't have the key to turn the motor on.
So then they look in, and then they realize that the wires have been kind of cut.
That was after they put up the sail.
Mm-hmm.
After Luke was trying to steer, as Robbie was doing it, and as Bertram.
No, didn't they do it before with the jazz or dance music and the lights?
That was Jessie. She was trying all the different buttons before they found a phone.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, and she was trying to call for help, and Bertram was trying to order a pizza or something.
And 2 pizzas and a salad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want ranch?
No, I'll just take
blue cheese.
I'll just take cheese and sausage and pepperoni and bacon and charge it to someone else's account. Anyway, then while they're during the storm, they all kind of confess they all kind of confess stuff. Like Jessie, she was on the drill team, but she was like the team equipment manager.
Yep.
And she was like, "Hey, we had the cleanest flutes in the we had the cleanest
flags.
We had the cleanest flags in the city or state."
Well, in high school too, I was the girls basketball manager.
Mm-hmm.
So while my sister played.
What did Zuri announce?
Emma was her favorite sibling.
No, that was before. No, that was after. I'm talking before, during the storm. Oh well, Ravi announces that he chews his toenails.
No, that's Luke.
Did I say Luke?
No, you said Robbie.
Okay, Luke chews his toenails and eats them.
Yeah, and he likes it.
Yeah, Emma has what?
Short eyelashes.
Yeah, sure. No, I thought they were eyebrows. Okay, like she has eyelash extensions.
Yep.
Weird. And didn't Bertram say like I kind of like you guys or something? And we didn't talk about just before that. Luke, turns out that the video game, it kind of connected because the video game was about manning your own ship during like aliens and space.
So he knew
space whales and stuff.
He knew a lot of the dials and the wheel and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jessie was like, "Well, how do you start it up without a key?" And he goes,
"Oh, you just press new game."
Yeah, game over, new game, start over, And then they hit a big swell, and Emma ended up flying out.
Oh yeah, But then Jessie, helps
Saved her.
Jessie and I think Ravi Zuri.
No,
I,
only Jessie.
I think someone else also helped
Nope,
her.
only
Okay,
Jessie.
someone else might have been flown out as well. And so after the storm, they then is it after or during the storm that they realize that there's a island or like an iceberg or something that they have to like try to do like a tight turn
It was an
to
island,
avoid?
but it was also it was a rock. So Luke with his
It was Dwayne Johnson.
Luke with his gaming is like Luke 1, Rock 0.
I'm gonna do that as a tag so more people check out this episode.
Okay, and then anyway, once they hit that swell, they missed the rock. No, before they were headed for the rock, actually, the one panel opened up with you had talked about the wires. So Jessie said, they used to hot
Like,
wire.
yeah, she tried hot wiring it and it turned into like dance
the
music.
disco lights, and then she's like,
And
"Oh,
she was-
come on,
yeah.
come on!"
And then she finally does it and it works.
Yep. And they missed the rock, and they went to land somewhere. I don't know. They might have said it, but I didn't catch it.
In my opinion, this was not the best of the Lost at Sea episodes. In my opinion, the second one was the best.
Yeah, they could have.
But that tends to be the case with most trilogies, if you notice.
They could have worked together better.
Or maybe done less arguing, because
Well, that's what I mean.
I feel like in some TV shows when your characters, what they mainly do is argue, that's kind of like the writers being like, we're lazy, just yell at each other because we didn't write anything.
We don't know what to say.
It was our birthday and we only got paid 6 figures or something. I don't know. It's a case like that. Maybe I'm just getting old.
Maybe.
But yeah, the Lost at Sea 2 is my favorite episode. MVP.
Probably have to be Jessie. Well, Luke.
Yeah, I was thinking Luke for this one.
Because he was the one that steered the boat and...
And kind of saved everything. Jessie was kind of the glue, but I think Luke was the one that,
stood out.
was the MVP.
Yep.
So, I like a lot of Jessie episodes, but there's as with every show, every season, you've got like a few like kind of like fluff episodes, so to speak, where it's not as good and you can tell they were just maybe short an idea or short an don't ask me how. I do like at the end how when they notice Luke biting his toenails, Jessie says, "Oh, I need a vacation."
Yeah. When they were back in the apartment, penthouse, whatever, Jessie approached them to like, okay, when we were all getting along and saying things or whatever.
Yeah,
Can
let's
we just forget that part.
Yeah, and then Ravi says, "I didn't announce anything embarrassing," and what was it? Emma said like, Your entire life is embarrassing. And then she put on glasses because of her eyelashes, which was pretty funny.
Was it Ravi or Zuri that mentioned the eyelashes?
Zuri referenced the eyelashes. Would you tell people to watch this episode?
If they watched the other two, then go ahead and watch this one. Yeah.
For me, I would just say watch maybe the last 10 minutes or something where they do the hilarious confessions.
Well, they work together and everything, so not.
But a lot of this episode could be fast forwarded.
Yeah, probably.
Unless you like to hear arguing. Plus, this episode didn't have as many pop culture references, which is something that I enjoy in TV shows.
Yep.
So we're gonna review another Jessie episode. Not my favorite episode. Coming up, we're gonna review not my favorite episode, but maybe my least favorite.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. But it's okay, we still have like 30 more episodes that we've recorded, so that can be very low on the priority list. Until next time, subscribe. I'm Coaster Cat, aka Roller Coaster Rider.
And I'm Kay, so have a great day.
And you're watching Disney Channel. And Disney, don't sue me. Bye.